What's going on, YouTube? This is your boy Omega 500, and today we uh we are going to be doing all top 10. We're ranking all the Star Wars movies from best to worst, and because we're getting ready for the Rise of Skywalker that's coming out in December. And sorry that my internet's very laggy, my the gameplay, so we're not doing a Let's Chill video, but this is something. So I'm gonna start out first, and I'm featuring my friend Darth. So would you like to say hey?
What's up?
Yeah. So yeah, I want to do the video with him. I was gonna release the other one, but I really want to do it with him. So when he got on the last moment, because I was about to re-upload the other one, he got on, and I just decided to do it with him. So I'll try to remember what I said on the other videos I can. So I got all the movies posters on my thing, so I can know which I organized them on. So and for the best of best of Star Wars is Star Wars Episode 2: Attack of the Clones. You'd like I already know because I already have both 2 and 3 on my wall, and I'm gonna explain why those movies are the best and the worst. So Attack of the Clones is the best because how we got to see Anakin's like feelings of how things is going on in his life, like his mother and his relationship with Padme that he wants, and you see his like, because I can relate to Anakin, and you can see how messed up his life was, you know, like how like he was in a very bad time when he thought of his mother dying, and the romance story was really good, like because it was forbidden love, that a Jedi can't have attachments, but he did it anyways just because he felt that way ever since he saw Padme in the Phantom Menace. And the story was really good too. Like Padme was about being assassinated, and like Jango Fett is the bad guy, and then you see these clones, and like, are these the bad guys too? Like Mace Windu was saying, but then it turns out they're for the Republic, as the Kaminoans said, and then like and there was a lot of action in this movie, wasn't there, Darth?
Yeah, I was about to say it has a lot of cool action in it.
It has a lot of good action, bro. There's the chase scene, there's the chase scene in space, and the fucking mine was so Goosebumps looking. Like it gave me goosebumps as a child, bro. It was so fucking awesome to see.
And it also included one of the biggest battle of Star Wars, Battle of Geniuses.
Yes, bro. That battle
awesome.
with when the Jedi were fighting the droids, bro. It was so fucking awesome. But then another favorite part of mine was when the clones arrived and saved the day, and that is one of my favorite moments in Star Wars, like in Star Wars movie history, is that moment. So Dakota, what would you say your first favorite Star Wars movie is?
Literally what you just said, Episode 2, Attack of the Clones.
Yes, and why would you say that?
You can't beat that.
Yeah, you can't beat
literally
that shit.
what you just said.
Okay,
so what you just said, and
you agree with everything I said?
Awesome battles. Yeah.
Yes, bro. So number 2, this was a hard one for me. It was either 3 or 2. I mean Clone Wars, but we're gonna say Clone Wars just because of how Anakin was like, oh fuck this Padawan, I don't want one. This gonna slow me down. But then you get to see the bond they have, and they trust each other, and they became good friends, and they get to go on adventures together later on in the series. In the movie, you see that Jabba's son is kidnapped by not the Separatists. Wait, was it the Separatists? Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was. Okay, yeah, it was. I'm just making sure. So bounty hunters had to look for him, and then Jabba's hired the Republic to find him. And they had good lightsaber duels. You got to see Dooku and Anakin like fight. Dooku tormenting Anakin. Ventress and Obi-Wan having a little romantic fight, as I call it, because Ventress is like, oh, you're so cute, I want to fight him so bad. and you get to see like how, like, it's weird because it seems weird, but I know why Anakin would do this. Like, he wouldn't tell Ahsoka what was going on in his life because they just met. But if Ahsoka brought it up again, like about why did you not like Tatooine so much? Why don't you like your childhood? I think Anakin would tell Ahsoka like what happened. Don't you agree? Because he's like a sister to her.
Yeah.
And but the reason why he didn't tell her in the Clone Wars movies because they just met, right?
Yeah,
like,
I guess.
Yeah, so and the story was really touching because Jabba's son was really cute, as Ahsoka said, and everybody and everything went so well. So, what would your second favorite movie be, Dakota?
Mine is Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith.
Okay, and why do you think that?
Well, it's just awesome battles again, like, well, really awesome.
Yeah.
I like the dark side more than the light, so everybody turning to the dark side and all the guys dying on the light is cool.
Yep.
And Obi-Wan had that funny catchphrases.
Yeah, it's like hello there, and there were so many like quotes you could say from this movie, like "do it," and I have the high ground, and execute order 66, and like all of this, and hello there, and all that stuff. Revenge of the Sith is like probably one of the most iconic Star Wars movies of all time because it has so many like quotes you can say and memes that you can make out of.
Yeah, and also it showed Anakin was powerful because he literally took out like everybody that was in the Jedi Temple. You know, he has his Vader's fist.
Like Anakin's emotions, he had to think to himself, should I really have to be bad to save Padme and like to end this war, or is there another way? And he doesn't know until he listens to Palpatine, you know?
Well, Palpatine was putting visions in his head, whatever his dreams and nightmares.
Yeah.
He was saying Palpatine will die. Then he made up things saying, "Oh, the dark side has power to save." When he literally could have just went up the order to say, "Hey, yo, is it possible for us to make people not die?"
Yep.
Then he can take them and get some power to do it. And then he most likely wouldn't turn, but. It's kind of Obi-Wan's fault that Padme died, because if Obi-Wan didn't sneak onto Padme's ship, Anakin wouldn't have attacked Padme. So I wonder what would happen if Obi-Wan didn't go on the ship.
Alright,
so... Cool. Star Wars theory did that.
Oh, a theory about what?
Theory. About if Obi-Wan didn't go on what do you call it? Padme's ship.
Oh, yeah. That would be a good theory.
That would change a lot.
Star Wars Theory, if you're listening to this right now, you should probably do it, because we love you, Star Wars Theory. You're our favorite Star Wars YouTuber ever. Like, you're so, like, you like the prequels, you hate The Last Jedi like us, you like The Force Awakens, but that's still okay, because I hate it, even though you liked it. You hate The Last Jedi, though, and you like the prequels. So that's why I like you, and you're very positive and stuff, and very, very creative with your channel.
Alright,
so my next, okay,
can I start this one off?
No, hold on, my turn. We're just taking turns, so.
No. Oh, okay.
It's alright. So my next, my third favorite film has to be yours, Revenge of the Sith. So everything you said was true, and this had a lot of sad moments. The saddest moment has to be where Obi-Wan was saying, "You are my brother, Anakin. You were here to destroy the Sith, not join them. Bring balance to the Force, not leave it in darkness." And that was really
Only
sad.
Sith deals in absolutes.
Yes. And the second saddest part of the film has to be when Padme dies, because I thought she was a really good character and a loving person to Anakin and didn't deserve any of this, you know? Because she was innocent in all of this. And the third saddest part was all the Jedi were dying. Like, we didn't know who they were until with the Clone Wars. Because that's when I saw this meme that says, when you watch Order 66, when you saw Revenge of the Sith, and the dude's like, I don't care. But then when you watch the Clone Wars after when you watch Order 66 after watching the Clone Wars, and he's crying like a bitch. Because it's so true. That's when you get to learn about them more. It's the Clone Wars.
Yeah.
And that meme was so sad and funny at the same time. So, yeah, okay. So, okay,
Mm.
your turn. What's your third favorite film?
My third favorite is Episode 6, we call it Return of the Jedi.
Oh, that's a good choice.
Yeah. I mean, it's just a good movie, whatever. It showed Luke completing his destiny, bringing
Yeah, like being
balance
a
to the
Jedi
Force.
Knight.
Yeah.
Like I liked how he became a Jedi Knight so he can like help his friends and stuff.
And yeah, it was a cool thing, and Ewoks are so cute.
Yeah,
But
man, I love that
I
one
don't
too.
I don't think Anakin's the chosen one. I think the whole Skywalker, like Anakin, Luke, and Rey are the chosen ones. Because Rey is probably gonna defeat Palpatine or something.
Well,
Bring balance to the Force.
unless they bring Anakin back, people really want him back, you know. And I hope,
Yeah.
and if they do bring that, then I might like. Well, I might like the movie even if he's not back because I do love Lando, and I do think Palpatine is a really good villain. So I don't. So we'll see what goes on. So, okay, at my fourth, am I at fourth? Yeah, fourth.
Yeah.
My fourth favorite is the Phantom Menace, and I know there's not a lot of action in it, but this had a lot of good moments in it besides the action. So it showed the best. One of my favorite parts has to be, well, the Duel of the Fates duel and Anakin like racing in the pod race. I thought that was pretty cool. How he beat Saboba and all those assholes that were racing. I thought that was pretty cool. And Palpatine getting his power like to be Chancellor so he can like take over the galaxy. It showed how much work he had to do that. And remember, Plagueis was alive by the time he was getting his power. So.
Oh yeah. Didn't
And Darth Maul
was
no, listen. Darth Maul was actually an assassin. It was like because Plagueis was still alive and Palpatine was still an apprentice. That's what I heard. It's just weird Disney won't canonize the Plagueis book, but they talk about Plagueis in Revenge of the Sith, which is like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Okay.
My fourth favorite is Solo, whatever Han Solo movie.
Oh yeah, that was good.
Yeah, it had some cool action.
Yeah.
I like the storyline, the backstory of Han Solo.
Yeah, and how him and Chewbacca got to become friends.
Oh yeah, and Lando.
That was very touching, like how he saved him from being a slave. Because the Empire slaved people, and we got to saw that in Rebels, where Ezra and the crew rescued Wookiees.
Oh yeah, that was sad. But I really hope they make a Solo 2, or maybe like a series or after.
Or a comic series.
The Solo movie.
Or a book.
I don't really read the comics and the books, so I prefer like something on the TV.
Yeah, maybe a TV
cool,
series they could do on Disney Plus or something.
Yeah.
Because we're already getting a Kenobi series, and it's gonna shoot next year. All right, so okay, so let me look at my posters I have. So I did Attack of the Clones, I did Revenge of the Sith, I did Clone Wars, I did Phantom. So my fifth favorite is Return of the Jedi, and everything Darth said is very true. Like you get to see Luke as a Jedi Knight, and you get the best part of the movie was that Darth Vader became Anakin again, and Luke was like trying to convert him back to the light, which was very, very nice to see. And he sacrificed himself to save the galaxy as we know it, until Disney ruined it. So that was my favorite part. And seeing and another favorite part is seeing Leia in a bikini. That was pretty sexy.
Oh,
Okay.
it was also cool when all the Ewoks attack the
Yeah, the stormtroopers. That was
stormtroopers.
funny too. And C-3PO's like,
Yeah.
cause Jar Jar and oh, I forgot to mention Jar Jar and the Phantom Menace. That was a comic relief for the for people. Like not everything Jar Jar was funny, but he still had his moments of being funny, even in the Clone Wars. And the Ewoks were like that
Yeah.
too, and C-3PO.
Yep.
Okay, what's yours?
My fifth favorite is Episode 5.
Yes, I was about to mention that. I was about to
I forgot.
mention that soon. Yeah, what were you saying?
I forgot what it's called.
The Empire Strikes Back.
Empire Strikes Back.
Yeah.
I mean, like all the Star Wars movies had good action. It was cool showing Yoda coming back and stuff, and
Yeah.
him being guided and trained.
Yeah, exactly.
And brought a
He
bounty
trained
hunter
him
and showed a bunch of bounty hunters.
Sorry, and he trained him real well. Not like Luke did to Rey, and you're gonna see why at the least favorite. You're gonna see why. All right, continue.
Yeah. But yeah, it was cool, and he was starting to learn how to use the Force. It was like a good part where he's training. It was funny how Lando just been Han's clothes. I don't remember if he did that at the end or if it was like a full version, but or was that in Family Guy? I don't remember. Family Guy remake, but Lando was wearing Han's clothes.
Yeah.
At the end of episode 5.
All right, so my next favorite has to be Rogue One, because Rogue One, it brought the Clone Wars character into real life. I don't know, what was his name?
Well, Saw Gerrera?
Was that his name? The black dude that was with the girl?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so he got to be in there, which was pretty cool, and hopefully we'll get to see more like Clone Wars characters in movies, like Ahsoka. I didn't really think a Kenobi series would do good. I think a Ahsoka series would be a lot better, because we get to like see her like from the book or something. They could do like the book and bring that into like series or something. But it was nice,
Yeah.
and we got to. It showed how the people worked as a team, and they got the job done right. So that was pretty good. And the best part of the film has to be everyone's favorite, where Vader slaughters all the rebels to get them damn plans back. And the music from John Williams is so goosebumps. I remember going to the theaters when the movie came out for Christmas break. It was the beginning of Christmas break, and I just left school. And I saw this with my dad and my stepbrother, and at the end, I got fucking goosebumps from this scene. I'm like, oh my god, this is gonna be fucking epic.
I went to see it with my brother.
And I think, I don't remember if I saw this in 3D or not. I think, yeah, I saw The Force Awakens in 3D, I remember. But I think Rogue One, I think I just saw it in 2D, I don't remember.
I saw Rogue One 3D.
Oh, yeah, I remember seeing The Phantom Menace in 3D too, as a kid, when I was 11 years old. Because originally they were going to release all the Star Wars movies in like 3D every year. But since Lucas sold Star Wars to Disney, that's been canceled.
Yeah. My next favorite, or 6, I think we're on. Yeah. Is the Clone Wars movie.
Okay.
Yeah, the Clone Wars movie is 6. Everything you said about it is true.
Yeah, because
what was Jabba Hutt's son's name?
Rada. They just don't mention it in the Clone Wars. It's confirmed that it's Rada. Like it says it in the Lego box and stuff. Like, cause it's a set where I don't remember. I know it was the ATTE set. It came with Rex, Ahsoka, Anakin, Rada. I don't have it, but it'd be nice to have.
Well, that's all I really have to say. Everything you said. So, time for number 7.
Yeah, okay. number 7 is well, I think Solo. Okay, so Solo, everything you said was good. Like it showed like Han and Chewbacca becoming friends, and Han doing the right thing and become a bounty hunter. And I remember when my grandmother, when I saw this on Father's Day, my grandmother said when Chewbacca was with another Wookiee, she said, "Looks like he found a mate." I thought that was funny when she said that, because I do remember as a kid we did watch the Star Wars movies air on TV, and that was pretty fun. I'm glad we got to experience that again, but it was in theaters this time. Okay, what would you say?
Yeah. Oh, it's number 7.
Yeah.
For number 7, it's number 7. Force Awakens. Oh.
Okay. Well, why would
even.
No, I'm not gonna hate you. I'm not gonna hate you for that. But why would you say that? Just tell it to people.
Even though they copied, I mean.
A New Hope.
Yeah. It was still a good movie, whatever. And it had good things about it. I mean. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff with it, how they get power so quickly, and yeah, they copied episode 4.
Yeah.
And the fighting scenes are kind of boring, but other than that, I think it was decent.
Okay. All right, my next favorite has to be Empire Strikes Back, because everything you said to Darth was very true. There was a plot twist in the movie. Because I remember as a kid, I watched these movies on VHS, and you're shocked that Darth Vader is Luke Skywalker's father, and my mouth went wide open when I saw that, because I didn't see the prequels yet. I didn't know the prequels were a thing until I saw them air on TV. When I fell in love, well, not Anakin. I mean, fell in love with his character, not Anakin himself. Like Hayden Christensen. Don't judge me, YouTube. I meant the character. I just like the character. Okay. So, and we get to see Yoda train Luke, and that was pretty cool. We get to see Lando for the first time, and we get to see how cool Lando is. Yeah, man. All right, what's your next one, Darth?
Well, okay. I think I should put this last one. My 4th one is A New Hope.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
I think it's better than Force Awakens.
Oh yeah, of course. It's because it's original.
Yeah. I like the original trilogy. Very cool.
Yeah.
But
the prequels and the originals were both good.
Yeah, but I mean, Episode 4 is just a great movie because it introduced some characters. You know, it's the first Star Wars movie. Started the franchise, whatever.
Yes, it did.
Yeah, brought up some cool characters like Darth Vader and stuff. No, it was just the start and shape of what Star Wars is now.
Yeah, it makes Star Wars
Darkness Rises called Disney.
Yes. Alright, and my next favorite is A New Hope. Everything you said is good. It introduced a great franchise, and for moviegoers, and we get to see like Luke wanting adventure, and he meets a beautiful princess named Leia, and they fall in love, even because they didn't know they were siblings until Obi-Wan told him in Return of the Jedi. So people thought, oh, Leia and Luke's gonna be a couple, but then they're like, whoa, Han and Leia might be a thing now. Leia's a slut. Nah, but Leia's gonna, like, in the porno of Star Wars, Leia did have sex with Han and Luke, so that happened. But it's not really canon because it's just a fan series, you can call it, I guess. Okay, what's yours? What's yours, Darth?
My next one, what's this? Is 2, 2, 4, 5, 6. 9. My 9th is The Phantom Menace.
Okay.
Because it had some cool characters, cool action, good music.
Comedic relief too, would you say?
Yeah. I'm glad Darth Maul didn't die. I'm glad he
Bro,
killed
me
Qui-Gon.
too.
'Cause I didn't really like Qui-Gon.
Yeah, I
But,
know. Liam Neeson is such a good actor.
yeah.
But
But yeah, just Darth Maul is just awesome, just athletic and powerful. Yeah.
yeah, when I heard Darth Maul was coming back in the Clone Wars, I'm like, really, bro? This seems to be this might be good actually. Cause I remember seeing, I think I remember seeing trailers about it on Cartoon Network. I don't know. Cause I watched the Clone Wars, cause I grew up with the Clone Wars and the prequels and the originals. All right, so next is did I say A New Hope earlier? Okay, so next is
Yeah.
okay, the least.
I
Okay,
think.
now now we're getting to our least favorite here. So the least favorite is the second. The second least favorite is The Last Jedi, and we're gonna tell you how fucked up this movie is. So, you get Luke on the hand was supposed to train Rey, but he doesn't really do much because like. I mean, I don't call him depressed. I just think he didn't help at all. He didn't really help the resistance. I mean, he kind of did in the ending, but he didn't help Rey to be a better character. And they put more plot holes in it than ever, like The Force Awakens to J.J. Abrams. And like it was just, and the jokes they put him in like serious moments, and the jokes weren't even that funny either. And then you see Leia flying in space, and like survive that. So I'm like, okay. So, okay, what do you think? What do you think, Dakota?
Um, Mine's episode 8. I mean, I think episode 7 was better than 8. Because, I mean, 8 was boring. Whatever, kind of bad plot.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Skylar,
I
I
mean,
know you.
it's not really.
Skylar, I know you're in the. Skylar, you're on YouTube right now, even though they can't hear you. We're doing a YouTube video, if you're wondering. So, okay, what were you saying, Dakota? I'm sorry.
Yeah, but I mean, there's nothing really good about episode 8. I mean, all they have to say is it's just copy, and it just sucks super bad.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I guess yeah, episode 9. Yeah, I could see that, Skylar. I know. We're just doing our favorite movies here. You can tell us later after we're done the video, because you can't really do nothing. Oh, hold on. I'll leave the game. Hold on a second, Skylar. Let me just go. My friend Darth likes this movie, but it's The Force Awakens, and it's because like everything's the same, and there's plot holes in it. Like, how did Han lose the Falcon? And where's Lando? Why is Luke why did Luke have to disappear? And why did Rey defeat Kylo Ren without any training whatsoever? And that was just so stupid of everything in movie history. You didn't really explain anything. Like, first you talk George for episode 7. I'm like, really, bruh? So,
I
yeah.
think it's because they did mistake twice and it sucked, and then they're getting on hate, so they brought in George Lucas just
Yes.
so they can do
Because
it.
George Lucas knows Star Wars, bro, because he made it.
Yeah, he is Star Wars.
Because I actually kind of worship George Lucas because of how awesome he is and how he made Star Wars Star Wars. And Dave Filoni, I love Dave Filoni too.
Yeah, yeah, he makes good Star series.
Dakota's not joining us, Skylar. He's playing something else.
Well, I'm not playing this thing right now,
Why do you
but
keep canceling the game? What do you want to play? Just click on the game and I'll. Oh, okay. So that is it.
But my least favorite is no, you forgot my last one.
Oh, sorry.
My least favorite is Rogue One.
Okay, why would you say that?
The reason is because I mean, half of it at the start was boring, and there's like no action. I didn't really like the plot, and just everybody died. I mean,
Yeah.
The end thing with Darth Vader and killing everybody was just awesome, though.
Yeah, it was. So that's your worst favorite Star Wars
Not
film?
that many scenes in Star Wars can compare to that.
So that's your worst favorite?
Alright, I'm done.
Okay, so thank you for joining YouTube. That was our best to worst favorite Star Wars film, and that's gonna help you. That's gonna since we already explained the plots for the Star Wars. So in case you wanted to get like a 20 something minute like refresh of Star Wars, there you go, and it's all reviewed too. So I don't have to do a review on every single movie for a video. So because we did it all right here. And when the Rise of Skywalker releases, I will tell you what best or worst part will be on, and I'll explain why that movie is there. But I'm not gonna make an updated version. I'm just gonna tell you where it's going to be. So, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm glad I surely did because I've been wanting to make this video for a while. I mean, I was like, what were you saying?
I said I've been wanting to do this for so long, but no one ever wants to do it. So I think it's cool that I get to do it with you.
Yeah,
and
man.
Also on video.
Yeah, I thought, cause I mean, now remember everyone, this is our own opinion. So if you have a different opinion, then you have the right to like tell us. But think this is a good list, or you can give it a dislike if you don't think it's a good list, and if you have something better. So, anyways, I hope you guys enjoy the video. Just make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell because I do movie reviews, I do vlogs, I do reactions, and I do gaming, right? As you can see, I'm doing Battlefront 2. Because I'm playing Battlefront 2 because this is a Star Wars related video. So anyways, it's your boy Omega 500 and Darth signing out.